Hey guys, how's it going? It's Al. DraftKings Week 1 ReignMakers preview. We're going to go through and I'm going to go look at the market. We're going to look at the top 3 superstars on projection, as well as a few players at every position: quarterback, running back, pass catcher, who are the highest projected non-superstars. I also have a deal for you over at luckytrader.com where you can use their lineup builder for free all of week 1. So it's something that if you are playing this game, you're going to want to try it out. You should definitely go check it out. We're going to get into it at the end of the video. So if you're still around for that, hang out. We'll talk about it. Makes entering a ton of lineups much easier for 2022, 2023. They've added correlation tools to their projections and everything else. So great stuff happening at Lucky Trader. Really helps us as a player because entering ReignMakers lineups for some can be tedious. I find it fun and cathartic to do. I enjoy doing it, but entering a lot of 2022 and 2023 lineups can be time consuming, and this will make it a little bit easier on everybody. So thank you guys for being here. Drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell so you can get notified on everything that we do on this Al Smizzle Fantasy Football channel. And let's go.
He's a legend.
The Smiz Gang Listener League is posted. It's a DFS game, not a ReignMakers game, but I would, I'd be remiss if I did not let you know that it's there. Right here on the Al Smizzle Fantasy Football channel, every Monday we do a recap video. We're going to shout out the winner and the top 10 finishers every single week, and we're going to have a Week 18 Tournament of Champions, a battle royale, if you will. For anybody who finishes first in weeks 1 through 17, we're going to get some prizes for that. Some really cool stuff. So enter the Listener League today. $10 enter, 3 max, 55,000 in prizes. This is going to fill. It's already almost half full. So get in now before it fills. It's only Thursday, and we're tracking really, really quickly on this one. Go to smizzle.tv/links. It will have the link to the Listener League as well as everything else. While you're there, make sure you join the Discord. If you're a channel member on YouTube, you get access to the Discord. Smizzle.tv/join will take you there. There's no join button here on the Fantasy Football channel. It exists on my main channel, so go check that out. Number 1 superstar of the week is Justin Jefferson. He's amazing pretty much all the time. Extremely easy to correlate, whether you're using him in a primary or a secondary stack. And a lot of people ask me with ReignMakers, they say, Al, do you correlate in ReignMakers? Do you still stack your quarterbacks and bring back stacks and double that, secondary stacks? Why, yes, I do, whenever possible. Correlation has been the easiest way for me to win in ReignMakers last year, and I don't think that anything's going to change with that this year. If you have serial numbers that are lower, because that's the big tiebreaker, right? So if you have serials that are like 1, 2, 3, and you stack all those up, and you have a really low serial lineup, that plus the correlation gives you the best chance at finishing at the top of the tournament, which gives you the biggest crack at the most money. Way more important in Showdown because there's less lineup combinations. But if I was to play Jefferson, yeah, I would probably go with either him as a secondary stack with somebody on Tampa Bay. If you have a Baker Mayfield card, Mayfield to one of the receivers. If you have Rachaad White, Jefferson to Rachaad White is a fantastic secondary stack. Taking a look at where he is on the market right now. Core players are going to be much cheaper this year than they were in past years. We pontificated in the offseason about things that I thought were going to happen. Some of them are going to come true. And there was something that happened this week that is different in ReignMakers that none of us really saw coming, and it's the primetime packs. Rare and core were always going to be printed into oblivion. If you want limited run cards, you need to buy elite, legendary, or ReignMaker tier. Yes, they are more expensive, but they are limited to the amounts that they can print. I forget the exact number. I believe it's 50 legendary, 8 ReignMaker tier cards of each player. I forget what elite is. It's 250 or 5, whatever it is. Look it up. Don't fact check me. You'll figure it out. It's there. Core and rare have absolutely no limit to what they can print of these cards. So there will always be more, because I feel that with the sets that are coming out for the international games, where they're going to have a showdown slate, where they're going to have packs specifically for those, kind of like the holiday and sweater cards and Pixel Vault and Moonbirds and all the other side sets that they made last year, where you're going to have these gated contests. They did it in PGA for the championship, where you had to have those cards. It's going to force people to open packs, and those are going to be rare tier contests where you're going to have a certain amount of players, rare and core, that are either all going to have to be from that set, or a specific number from that set for the gated tournament to incentivize people to open the packs. And when they do that, it's going to blow up the number of rare and core. So you're already seeing lower prices on core level cards like Justin Jefferson. top offers. I love the liquidity in the marketplace now with the offers. You have the bid and the ask where we didn't have that before. Looks like somewhere a spread between like $18 and $22 for a core tier if you're just dipping your toes, want to build around Justin Jefferson. 66 was the top offer. 118 is the lowest ask for a rare tier card. Elites get a lot more expensive, legendary, and then there's no Reignmaker tier of him on the market currently. Jamar Chase, the number 2 superstar on the week. This is my card. I have this one. Paid an awful lot of money for it. I'm hoping that it pays off. Looking at what the market is doing right now, I don't want to get his name wrong. Started with a C. Came in and like swooped on a lot of cards this week. I paid $20,000 for my Jamar Chase at auction. Homie just bought a Lamar Jackson for like $40,000. I have the Jamar Chase number 1 at Reignmaker tier. There is no Reignmaker Jamar Chase that will be better than that one. I gotta think I've made some theoretical Reignmaker bucks to this point to go along with my Joe Burrow that I'm going to be stacking all season long with Jamar Chase. You can do that at the lower tiers as well. Be serial sensitive when you do this because of, like I said, the tiebreakers. If you have the exact same Jamar Chase lineup as somebody else, let's say you have Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, T. Higgins, not Chubb because he'd be a superstar also, but like Amari Cooper and then Josh Jacobs. It's going to be a popular lineup this week, right? So you're going to have a wall of teams that have that, but the ones that have the lowest serial numbers are the ones that are going to win and come in first. There's no tie in Reignmakers unless the serial numbers are exactly the same. So what we're doing is trying to attack low serials. You do have to pay for them when you get there. Right now, the cheapest one at every level, 870, 660 to 870 spread on the elite. If you're playing at rare tier, where I think we have the most players, 55 to 80-ish in that range. The best set is the play action set, as that gives you the most franchise score, and they're going to have gated tournaments. They're going to come out with these rush sets every primetime. Great idea with the primetime packs. Very excited about those. If you happen to get into the queue and buy those packs or get them on pre-access because you have a field pass, it's essentially free money every single week. So congrats to the people who had the foresight to buy up the rare field pass cards. The core tier, really low price. You can go play this game and splash around with some Jamar Chase core cards for like $13 to $15. Very easy way to get in if you're a Bengals fan or just like watching Jamar Chase and want to build lineups around his cards at core. Davante Adams seems like he's overlooked by so many people. We did this last year, didn't we? Davante Adams isn't with Aaron Rodgers anymore. I'm not going to have a good season. I'm not going to buy him. I might have been one of those guys. He won me a lot of money in Reignmakers last year down the stretch, especially when paired with Carr and Jacobs, where the 3 of them would go off. Well, the 2 of them would go off and they drag Carr along with him and then play a secondary or bring back player from the other side of that game. Won me a lot of money late in the season. Taking a look at his cards, they're even cheaper than the Chases. $8 to $11 spread at core, 32 to 50 at the rare tier. It goes up as you get higher, but like he's going to have a monster year. It's just hard to hitch your wagon to a less popular player than most other people. If you want to get involved in the higher level, more in-depth chat where we talk about and our whole community talks about Reignmakers pretty much 24/7 and have people to banter about, go get the Smiz Gang HQ key at smizzle.tv/HQ. Do not try to navigate to OpenSea and buy this yourself. There are fake ones out there and I don't want anybody to get scammed. Right now, the lowest one is 179. They will go up from there. Everyone that is sold, the next one goes higher. The beautiful thing about this key is if you decide, look, I'm not into Reignmakers anymore, you can just post it on the market. You can sell it. Money goes right back into your meta. You will need a MetaMask wallet to go along with this. If you do not have the money in your MetaMask wallet in Ethereum, I believe that you can use OpenSea allows you to use credit card to buy it. Come join the Smiz Gang Discord today, smizzle.tv/Discord. Get your HQ key at smizzle.tv/HQ and get into the conversation today. Joe Burrow is my number 1 non-superstar quarterback. Now, the superstar to non-superstar conversation is important because, as you see, you can only play one superstar in a lineup, just like we couldn't have Nick Chubb to go along with Jamar Chase. Joe Burrow plays very well with Jamar Chase. Imagine that. The prices on the Joe Burrow cards, somewhat expensive. Nobody discounting him, thinking he's going to be injured or out for a long time. The powerful double between Higgins and Chase and Burrow is as advertised. Very expensive card as you move up because he can move up in tiers. At the rare tier, if that's where you're playing, you can have 4 rare cards and 1 core. If you're playing at elite, 4 elite cards, 1 rare. If you're playing at legendary, 2 legendary, 3 elite. So this card of Joe Burrow, for anybody who has a Jamar Chase, is highly sought after because they can pull it up to the card level that their Chase is to play along with him. Fine as a standalone if you just want to play 5 randos, but if you're somebody like me who likes to correlate your lineups, and you have a Jamar Chase, he is a must-have card to go along with him. Deshaun Watson, this is the new Rush set. As you can see, I kind of like the sparklies and the lasers behind them. It looks really cool to me. Not an expensive card. Amari Cooper, not a superstar. If you wanted to build around a superstar running back, there are plenty of them. Derrick Henry and Nick Chubb and Eckler and Barkley. You're going to need non-superstar stacks, and Deshaun Watson gives us that to go along with somebody like Amari Cooper every single week to build out 2/5 of your main lineup. And this week, he is the number 2 non-superstar quarterback. His price is on the market, as you can see here on the board, across the board. As I mentioned before, play action gives you the most franchise score, as well as they're going to have gated contests for where you have to have 5 play action set cards because these booster sets and rush sets and other sets are going to come out with are not going to have that same access. So you get access to some gated contests as well on top of it. Bijan Robinson, the rookie, is rated the number 1 non-superstar on projectable points for week 1. There are certain cards that you can get of his, like this rookie debut card, that have 2-year utility. I'm not telling you to buy 2 years of a running back, but if you wanted to get 2-year utility out of a 2023 ReignMakers card, there are a couple of ways to go. One we'll get to in a little bit. The other way is this rookie debut set. I'd probably invest more in a wide receiver or a quarterback on a rookie debut than a running back because of the propensity for injuries at that position. But Bijan Robinson this week, very, very palatable buy. You're going to see a lot of variation between the card prices on this one because, as I said, the rookie debut tier, this one versus the rush, this is a 2-year card, this is a 1-year card. This is a 2-year card, this is a 2-year card. So you get 2-year utility. Next year you will get a Bijan Robinson. If you hold the rookie debut set Bijan Robinson for 2023, you will be issued a 2024 version of that card. So know what you're buying. If you buy the booster one, if you buy the rush, if you buy the I don't even see one from the play action set. I don't know if he might not be in the play action set because of the rookie debut. You're not getting that 2-year utility. So don't pay rookie debut prices for one that's a 1-year utility card would be my best advice to you. Here's the other 2-year utility type. It's the supercharged card. These look awesome to me. The whole splash background looks really cool. Joe Mixon projected very highly this week. If you are fading the passing game, if you're like, look, Jamar Chase, they're all fine. Higgins, Burrow, everybody's going to be there. Build a stack the other way. We already mentioned that Amari Cooper goes really well with the Deshaun Watson card, who is one of the highest rated, second highest projected quarterback who's a non-superstar. Joe Mixon goes right along with that as a bring back play, and then you can play another superstar that you have if you have that Justin Jefferson card or a Davante Adams card to get that one superstar into that lineup. Joe Mixon, a monster card this year because there's nobody else in that backfield. Here's all the prices on him, very cheap. It's very easy to build a 5-man lineup for like $60 and down at core. If you're brand new to ReignMakers and just wanted to toe dip and figure it out and see what the hype is about, you can get after it there if that was the way that you wanted to go. Here's all the prices for Joe. Calvin Ridley, the highest rated, not highest, I keep saying rated, the highest projected non-superstar wide receiver on the week 1 main slate. There's a lot of guys playing on Monday night, Sunday night, and Thursday night tonight that grade very well on projection. However, they're not on the main slate, so they don't matter to me for this video. Wearing the number 0, Calvin Ridley in his first game back looked really fast in a Twitter video earlier this summer that drove up his ADP by basically a full round. His cards are not cheap either. As you can see with Trevor Lawrence being extremely popular, the go along card being the Calvin Ridley, the primary, people are projecting him as the number 1 target. I think he's definitely the best GPP play. He may be the best cash game play. I'm holding out hope that Kirk and him have a similar target percentage, but Ridley projects to have a better downfield presence than does somebody like Christian Kirk at this point, where Kirk is more of a slot play and Ridley plays outside. Keenan Allen, another slot play, another fantastic looking supercharged card in a great game. If you're using him as a secondary stack along with your Tyreek Hill card, that gives you a great way to secondary stack this game, because there are two superstars on the Chargers. One, Justin Herbert. Two, Austin Eckler. Makes it very tough to make Chargers lineups. But DraftKings scoring is perfect when it comes to Keenan Allen. His prices definitely somewhat reflect that, but at the core tier, very cheap. $8 to $10 spread, $45 to $67 spread on bid and ask at the rare tier, moving up as you move up through those elite, legendary, and Reignmaker tiers. And the final non-superstar card, AJ Brown, ridiculous. Just an amazing player. And the price, as you can see, because of the call-up ability, anybody who has Jalen Hurts is going out and buying an AJ Brown either at the same tier or down a tier. So the price on these rare AJ Browns, extremely expensive, and for good reason. The guy can win you slates by himself, and if he does, and you have a Jalen Hurts, that puts you in the top echelon. So let's go over to Lucky Trader. You can use promo code SMIZGANG, and you can get a free 1-week usage of their lineup builder, which we can look at right here. Here's some lineups that I built for 2022 using the lineup builder that they have. All of these can be uploaded at once with a bulk lineup builder. You download the lineups here, you go over to DraftKings ReignMakers on the My Contest page, and you just upload your CSV just like you would everywhere else. Very easy to use. Free 1-week trial if you use promo code SMIZGANG, and if you're an HQ coin member, when they verify that coin in your wallet, you get 3 full weeks. So there is a bonus if you're an HQ member. You get extra added utility, extra added bonus. I'm trying every day to give you guys a ton of value, as well as a discount for coin holders. If you were to buy the whole season at their highest tier, you get like a 20% discount. I think it's $100 off on the season. So I wish you the best of luck in your Reignmakers contest this week, and look out for another video right there.
He's a legend.